You know that feeling you get when you meet someone and you just know that she's the one? I never believed in that stuff. But then, I met the love of my life. My name's Ben, and one day while I was working as a park ranger, I had to rescue a couple of girls who got stuck in a tree. We were about to climb up while another guy was setting up the crane in case we needed it. But then, a sickening cry came from above us, and I saw one of the girls falling towards me. I held my arms in front of me and braced myself. And just like that, I caught her. She smiled at me, and I was like seeing an angel that came down from heaven. She gave me a nervous smile before straightening herself up and dusting herself down. Hi, I guess. I'm Angel. I couldn't help but chuckle. Funny, I was just thinking about how you looked so much like one. Angel blushed, and that was the beginning of our love story. But Ben, you might ask, this sounds like a great love story. How can anything go wrong? And you'd be right. Except, life happens, and things began to go off the rails when I met Angel's family. Angel was a free spirit, and I thought her family would be just as weird and wild and unconventional as she was. I was right. But instead of being charmed by her family, I ended up kind of wanting to avoid them. Angel grew up with 3 sisters and her mom. Never knew her dad. And almost every other week, her mom had a new boyfriend. That whole family depended on Angel. She was the eldest and the only one who could hold on to a job. And so, when they learned that she was dating me, a man with a reliable job, I was torn between 2 different camps. Her sisters wanted me out of her life, because they knew that if Angel got married or moved out of their house, she would have other responsibilities. And despite Angel reassuring them that she would still help them out, they still believed that she would neglect them. On the other hand, her mom, Donna, wanted me so bad in her family. Only, I don't think it's the way I was expecting. She didn't want me for her daughter. She wanted me for herself. Donna tried often to corner me when I would visit. She'd make up excuses for Angel to be out of the house. One time, when I brought Angel a bunch of flowers and a basket of cookies that my mom baked for her, Donna started to lament loudly. Oh gosh, I can't take it. It hurts. Oh, my head is spinning. What's wrong, Mom? I have the most horrible headache. Oh, dear. I think I'm about to faint. Oh, save me. I for sure didn't want to catch Donna's fake fall, but Angel looked at me as if her mom's life depended on my arms, and so I caught her just as she was falling in slow motion. I carried her to the couch and laid her there. Oh, dear. Oh, I think I'm gonna need some strong medication. Angel ran to their medicine cabinet, only to find that the entire bottle was empty. That's odd. I swear this was full yesterday. I knew immediately what Donna had done. I knew she threw all that medicine away so she could make up another excuse for Angel to head out. So I was determined to avoid being alone with her. I can drive. I'll get you your stuff. But before I could stand up, Donna grabbed my arm and held it close. Oh, please stay, Ben. Angel can go. I need someone here who's strong and muscular. In case I need to be picked up. Why would you need to be picked up? You're on the couch. What if I roll over and fall? Then don't roll over. It's okay, babe. Please stay and make sure Mom is safe. I got this. I dreaded her leaving, because as soon as that door closed behind her, Donna was all over me. She stood up as if nothing was wrong with her and tried to kiss me. I pushed her away. And soon, it became a game of tag. She would try to get close to me and I would walk to a different corner of the room. She complained about her headache and how she wished someone could massage her temples. I offered to get her a glass of water, and when I went to the fridge, she followed. I ducked, escaping a hug from her, and ran to the other side of the kitchen island. I smiled awkwardly and offered her the glass, but she just swatted my hand away and tried to kiss me again. Luckily, I took martial arts lessons and knew how to dodge very well. It was always like that with Donna, and she never gave up. She would shamelessly flirt with me even when her boyfriend was just in the other room. On the other side of the coin, Angel's sisters despised me. They wanted me gone, and they were willing to make that happen by any means necessary. One day, when Angel and I were about to head out to celebrate our anniversary, they slashed my car's tires so I couldn't drive. And when we called for an Uber, they waited at the street corner and flagged the driver down and paid him $100 to go away. We waited an hour and missed our restaurant reservation. Thing is, that night turned out to be our most romantic date ever. Because instead of taking her to some restaurant, we spent the night in their backyard where I cooked for her, and we ate a nice dinner in the treehouse that she used to always play in as a child. We spent the evening talking and laughing and sharing stories as we watched the stars dance in the sky. But Sherry and Candy weren't so easily deterred. They wanted to ruin me in Angel's eyes. So, they snuck into my house. They rummaged through my stuff, went through my computer, and pillaged all the contents of my fridge. I didn't understand why, but I guess they got hungry after all that searching. I caught them as they were chowing down on leftover hamburgers, and I called the authorities on them for trespassing. I didn't press charges, but I did scare them into leaving me alone. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that they did find something that night, and they took it straight to Angel. It almost ruined us, because when Angel asked who it was that was in that picture that I kept under my pillow, I couldn't answer. I didn't want to. Weeks passed and Angel and I stopped talking. Candy and Sherry thought they had won. But when I was finally ready, I took Angel to the place where my sister was. I was just a kid. I couldn't do anything. She got lost in the forest when we were on a holiday, and we didn't find her for years. That's why I became a ranger. I still see her in my dreams sometimes, and that's why it hurts when I talk about her. Angel hugged me, and she kissed me, and she scolded me for scaring her. She made me open up about something I'd carried all those years. I proposed that very moment, and she said yes. Her family was not happy about the news. Sherry and Candy thought that their worst fears were coming true, and Donna was devastated that she would soon lose her opportunity to have me for herself. So, the trio hatched a plan. On our wedding day, everything was perfect. Too perfect. Even Donna's most recent freeloader boyfriend dressed up all nice and had a haircut so that he could walk Angel down the aisle. I was waiting at the altar, marveling at how beautiful my wife-to-be looked, when I realized something. I hadn't seen Donna, Candy, and Sherry since I got to the church. Something was up. Just as I realized it, a huge bang echoed through the church. We all looked up through the chapel's transparent roof and saw that someone had set the fireworks loose too early. That momentary distraction was more than enough time for someone to grab me from the altar and push me into a hidden room. What are you doing? Who? Donna? Donna jammed her hand against my mouth to stop me from screaming and hissed. Marry me, not her! I somehow managed to wriggle my face from her grip. Stop talking nonsense, Donna! You're about to become my mother-in-law! Yuck! I hate that word. How dare you call me mother when I look just as young as she does? She doesn't deserve you, Ben! I'm the only woman for you, can't you see? And with your job, I can finally relax at home and do nothing! You already do that even now that you don't have a job! Or a husband that has one. Come on, just say yes. You don't have to do anything. I'll break the news to Angel myself. If you do this, you'll get my other daughter's approval too. See? 2 birds with 1 stone. They only hate you because you're taking Angel away. But if you marry me, they won't care at all. In fact, they want you to choose me. They helped me set up this trap. Trap? What trap? Then I heard her voice. Angel and Donna's boyfriend were getting closer and closer to where we are. Where are they? He was just here. I was too distracted that I didn't see Donna's face coming closer and closer until she kissed me. And at that very moment, Donna kicked the door to the room open, and Angel saw everything. Angel's eyes went red with fury. She was about to go full-on Super Saiyan, but when she screamed, she didn't scream at me. Seriously, Mother? You still haven't given up? What? Oh, don't act like you're some innocent child. I know you've been after my boyfriend since you met him. I knew this whole time. Honestly, at first I thought it was hilarious whenever you tried to get him on his own. I watched through the window and saw your desperate attempts, but I had no idea you'd go this far. At your own daughter's wedding? So, she knew all along, and she had no doubts about me. She knew I would never betray her. And finally, justice was served. Angel drove her mother and sisters out of the venue, and we continued the ceremony without them. And as she was paying for the house they lived in, she threw them out. She sold that house and we moved in together. I haven't heard from them since. I'm just happy that now I get to live a beautiful, peaceful life with my amazing wife.